Analytics the Right Way, a business leader's guide to putting data to productive use. Why a business leader's guide? This book that Joe Sutherland and I just published is focused on business leaders, business managers, P&L owners. We certainly absolutely think that analysts and data scientists and statisticians and insights professionals will get value out of it as well. But the frustration that we came across time and time again when working with our various clients, it was the business professionals who said, look, I'm supposed to be data driven. That's a mandate, and I want that. And I have watched my company and I have used parts of my budget to invest in a lot of data and a lot of technology. And yet I don't feel like I'm data driven. I'm getting a lot of information. I've got a lot of dashboards. I've got a lot of reports coming at me. I even understand what those mean, but it's not really telling me what I should do and why is it? And that's what this book is geared towards. We certainly think there are opportunities for analytics teams and data teams and insights teams to do things differently and do things better. And you know what? If they read this book, we think they will get some ideas and there will be some very, very practical things they can start shifting in the way they work. But we don't have to wait for those other groups. In their hands, business leaders, business professionals have the ability to get more value out of data and analytics. Part of that comes with understanding where data actually fits in the world of business. At the end of the day in and day out, what business leaders are doing is making decisions. And there are no guarantees in life, so every one of those decisions has some level of uncertainty. Now, what sometimes I feel like the industry has misled the business world to think is that if we have just enough data, like all the data, big data, and we put machine learning models on it and AI, and we throw a bunch of data scientists at it, and we get really elaborate dashboards, then we can make those decisions with absolute confidence. And we can't. There's always going to be uncertainty. So there is a need to understand that data and analytics is about reducing uncertainty an appropriate amount given the stakes of the decision that's being made. So this book, and I'm kind of covering the front of it or the back of it, the book is not that big, is a guide to ways to think about approaching data with very, very practical examples and tools and frameworks and guides kind of based in examples from, some are kind of silly examples to make a point. Some are examples based on Joe's and my actual work with a range of large clients. But helping business leaders understand how they have the power to actually be more productive and get better decisions made in a way that is both efficient and effective if they just kind of adjust the ways they think a little bit and apply some kind of specific discrete tools and mindsets and frameworks with how they're approaching data. There's not a bunch of heavy, deep statistics in it. There are little statistical references here and there, sometimes in the footnotes. For the most part, that's not what's needed. It's really about a mindset, a framework, a set of tools of actually thinking about how are we thinking about the decisions we're trying to make and where does data fit into that and how do we make the data fit into that productively. If you're interested, there's a check out analyticstrw.com or just look at your favorite place of purchasing books for Analytics the Right Way.